Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily English Practice Channel, where learning English is the highlight of your day. I am Anna, and I am joined, as always, by my wonderful, energetic, and very awake co-host, David. How are you doing today, David?
Oh, Anna, I am doing fantastic. I am absolutely glowing. I've already been awake for 5 hours. I've gone for a run. I've watered my plants, and I've had the most delicious cup of coffee. I feel like I could jump over a mountain. How about you? You look like you're still dreaming a little bit.
You caught me, David. I am definitely still in low power mode. My brain is like an old computer from the 1990s. You know, the ones that make those loud, screeching noises when they try to connect to the internet? That is me right now. I am a bit of a zombie this morning.
A zombie? Oh no, we can't have a zombie hosting the show. We need the bright, bubbly Anna. What happened? Did you stay up late again?
I did. I really did. It's a habit I just can't seem to break. I told myself at 10 p.m., Anna, go to sleep, be like David, be a responsible adult. But then I saw a documentary about deep sea creatures, and then I started reading a mystery novel, and suddenly, poof, it was 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Anna, that isn't just late, that is almost tomorrow morning. If I stayed up until 3 a.m., I think I would forget my own name. I was fast asleep by 9:45 p.m. I was tucked in, cozy, and dreaming about clouds.
9:45 p.m.? David, my dinner isn't even finished digesting by then. You really are the ultimate early bird. And I suppose that makes me the ultimate night owl.
It's the classic battle, the early bird versus the night owl. This is actually a perfect topic for our listeners today because almost everyone identifies with one or the other. It's such a common conversation starter in English.
It really is. And for our friends listening, pay attention to those two terms. An early bird is someone who loves the morning, and a night owl is someone who thrives at night. David, why do you think you love the morning so much? Give me your sales pitch for the sunrise.
Oh, I have a long list. First of all, the peace and quiet. At 6 a.m., the world feels like it belongs only to me. No cars honking, no phones ringing, no emails popping up. It's just me and the birds. I feel productive. That's a great word for our learners. Productive means you are getting a lot of work done. I feel like my brain is at 100% capacity the moment I open my eyes.
See, that's where we differ. When I open my eyes, my brain is at 2% capacity, and it's asking for a charger. I find the morning very loud and aggressive. The sun is too bright, the birds are too happy. It's all very overwhelming. But at night, at midnight, I feel like a superhero. I can write, I can clean the whole kitchen, I can solve all my life problems.
That is so interesting. If I try to solve a problem at midnight, I just end up crying because I'm so tired. But let's look at the vocabulary here. You mentioned you stay up late. In English, we often say someone is burning the midnight oil.
Oh, I love that expression, burning the midnight oil. It means to work or study late into the night. I am a professional at burning the midnight oil. I think I've burned enough oil to power a small city.
And on my side, I like to rise and shine. That's what my mom used to yell when she woke me up. Rise and shine, David. It means to get out of bed and be happy and active.
If someone yelled, rise and shine at me at 6 a.m., I would probably hide under my pillow and pretend I don't speak English. But David, let's talk about the morning routine. You mentioned you drink water, then coffee. Do you ever feel groggy?
Groggy. That is a perfect word. Groggy means feeling weak, confused, and unsteady because you haven't had enough sleep or you just woke up. To answer your question, no, I rarely feel groggy. I usually jump out of bed. I'm like a piece of toast popping out of a toaster. Ping, I'm awake.
I am the definition of groggy. I usually hit the snooze button at least 5 times. Listeners, the snooze button is that magical, dangerous button on your alarm clock that gives you 10 more minutes of sleep. It is my best friend and my worst enemy.
Ah, the snooze button is a trap. It's a trick. If you hit snooze, you just end up feeling more tired. It's better to just get up.
Easy for you to say, Mr. Sunshine. But let's think about the practical side. Being a night owl in a 9 to 5 world is hard. Most jobs start early, most schools start early. I feel like the world is designed for early birds, and us night owls are just trying to survive.
That's a very fair point, Anna. The workday is definitely built for people like me. But think about this. When do the best concerts happen? At night. When do the best parties happen? At night. When do people go out for fancy dinners? At night. You get all the fun, and I'm usually home in my pajamas by the time the party starts.
That's true. I do enjoy the social life, but I pay for it the next morning. I have to drink 3 venti coffees just to remember how to use a stapler. Let's do a little role play for our listeners, David. Let's pretend it's 7 a.m. and we are roommates. You are trying to get me to go for a run with you.
Oh, I love this. Okay, I'm putting on my invisible running shoes right now. Ahem. Good morning, Anna. The sun is beaming, the air is crisp, and I've already prepared your protein shake. Are you ready for our 5-mile run through the park?
David, why are you talking? Why are you moving? Why is the light on? Please go away and come back in 4 hours. Or 6.
But Anna, you said last night you wanted to change your lifestyle. You said you wanted to embrace the day. Look at the squirrels. They're so active. Don't you want to be like a squirrel?
I want to be like a bear. I want to hibernate. Listeners, hibernate is what bears do in the winter. They sleep for months. David, if you don't leave my room in 3 seconds, I'm going to throw this pillow at your very happy face.
Haha, okay, roleplay over. I think I would actually be a very annoying roommate for you.
You would be the worst, but I would probably be annoying for you too. Imagine you are trying to sleep at 10 p.m. and I am in the living room practicing the drums or vacuuming the rug.
Oh, that would be a nightmare. I need my beauty sleep. That's another great phrase. Beauty sleep is the sleep you need to look and feel healthy. If I don't get my 8 hours, I start looking like a very old, very tired potato.
A tired potato. Well, I must be a very glamorous potato then, because I rarely get 8 hours. But there is some science behind this. They say it's about our circadian rhythm.
Look at you using big scientific words. Circadian rhythm is your body's internal clock. It tells you when to sleep and when to wake up. Some people are just wired differently.
Exactly. I am wired to be awake at night. My brain sparks and glows when the sun goes down. But I want to try your tips. You mentioned small steps. Tell our listeners again how a night owl can try to become an early bird.
Of course, because even if you are a night owl, sometimes you have to wake up early for a flight or a meeting. My first tip is consistency. Try to wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. If you wake up at 11 a.m. on Sunday, your Monday morning is going to be a disaster.
Consistency. That is hard. I love my Saturday sleep-in.
I know, but try it. And my second tip, light exposure. As soon as you wake up, open the blinds. Let the natural light hit your eyes. It tells your brain to stop producing melatonin. That's the sleep hormone.
Natural light. Okay. I usually keep my room dark like a cave. I suppose I can try to let a little sunshine in. What about caffeine? Should I stop drinking coffee at 4 p.m.?
Yes, that's a huge one. Caffeine stays in your system for a long time. If you have a big latte at 5 p.m., your brain is going to be dancing until 2 a.m. Try switching to herbal tea in the afternoon.
No coffee after 4 p.m.? David, you are asking for miracles, but I will try. For the sake of our listeners and my own health, I will try to be a temporary early bird this week.
I'm proud of you, Anna. And I'll try to stay up past 10 p.m. one night this week, just to see what the night owls are up to. Maybe I'll even watch a movie that ends after midnight.
Whoa, calm down, David. Don't go too crazy. We don't want you turning into a pumpkin at midnight like Cinderella.
I'll try my best. Now, before we wrap up, let's look at a few more useful phrases. What about staying up late? You can also say you are a late night person.
And if you wake up very early, you can say you wake up at the crack of dawn. That's a very common idiom. The crack of dawn is the very first light in the morning.
I love that one. I definitely wake up at the crack of dawn. And if someone is very active and successful early in life or early in the day, we say the early bird catches the worm.
I always hated that expression. Poor worm. Why did the worm wake up early? If the worm had stayed in bed, he wouldn't have been caught by the bird.
You have a point there. Maybe the worm was a night owl who stayed up too late.
See, there's a lesson for everyone. Stay in bed and you won't get eaten by a bird.
Oh, Anna, you're too much. Well, this has been such a fun conversation. I hope our listeners learned a lot of new ways to describe their sleep habits.
I hope so too. Whether you are an early bird, a night owl, or a tired potato, we're just glad you are here learning English with us.
Exactly. Now, don't forget the homework Anna mentioned earlier. We really want to see your comments. Use the words we talked about. Tell us, I am a night owl because, or I love the crack of dawn because.
Yes, please. And if you have any tips for me on how to stop hitting the snooze button, I desperately need them. Please help me.
We'll read through the comments and maybe share the best tips in the next episode.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the Daily English Practice channel. You guys are the best part of our day, no matter what time that day starts.
Absolutely. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep smiling.
We will see you in the next one. I'm going to go find a pillow now.
And I'm gonna go find another mountain to jump over.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.